Hello and welcome back, folks, to another Magic Arena Singleton with the Singleton Simic whatever value beatdown. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be a value beatdown. When beatdown doesn't work, you get the value to beat down some more. So last time we saw an opponent with perfect answers and a game where we purely went on beatdown and didn't really worry about the value, although we could have gone that route. So we did have a serious beatdown game. What are we going to get today? Well, we'll find out. This is the list, and if you're interested in the list yourself, coming in for the first time or something, the export-import list is down below in the description, and you can go ahead, take a look at that, play with it if you like, or find things that you think might work better for you. In any case, let's get in there. Let's play some more games. Let's see what we run against. So the deck highly imitates the green beatdown deck as primary form, and then just enough value to keep the gas going. We do have a Steel Leaf on 3 on the play. That's acceptable enough. We can take that. We have some late game Confiscation Coup, and we have Carnage Tyrant. Those should be acceptable answers. Our opponent deciding their hand, and they don't like it. Well, they are on the draw, so that mull can possibly be acceptable. Alright, force go! See how our top decks go in this situation. We will be down to single blue, double green at the end of the day. Our opponent is playing much the same. Let's attune and go snag an actual forest, and then we don't have to use the energy as much. Did I play an island on? Damn it, I just did that. Didn't even think, folks. Didn't even think. Okay, so it's not Steel Leaf on 3 because I didn't think about that. Alright, so Forest, Elves, because Elves decide to show up. Fine. Now we have 6 energy with the casting of the Confiscation Coup as it stands right now, so there is some value to be had here. I think we're just going to Steel Leaf, and if they got something, they got it. I'm going to pay this way so we can attack. Or we can Adventurous Impulse, actually, which is probably better. And go and grab Vizier of the Menagerie. Not bad. Alright, do your worst. We have an Aether Hub plus cast if we need to coup something right away. Not the case today. Send the Steel Leaf. We have all this mana, we're just going to Carnage Tyrant. If our opponent's just going to sit there doing nothing, then let's play the safety game and jam this. Opponent, you feel like doing something this game? So what did they pull? They're 5 mana. Anything happen? We're sending. We're sending some beats. You got something to defend yourself with? Sky Sovereign. Okay. Okay, so they're dead. Very simply, like so, we just hash up and bam. And lethal. Done. And that's with the Steel Leaf mistake. Quick match. Out of the way. That's some serious beats. And we get a pack. Yeah, we get a card that happens to be Vizier of the Anointed. I'll take it. Add it to the pile of things I'm probably not going to play, although I respect that other people do. That was a super quick match. Well, I mean, our opponent played Sky Sovereign. That's it. They didn't actually do anything. They killed our Llanowar Elves on turn, like, 6. That's it. And we barely used the Llanowar Elves. Alright, on the play again. we have a Druid of the Cal on 2, and if that gets killed, we are in a way. But it does have 3 toughness, so if we're against something like red, then a shock won't do it. Oasis, go. So we'll see what we're up against. Blue-black. Well, wonderful. Let's get the Druid of the Cowl down, so Fatal Push is a thing. Let's see if they have it on time. Kite Sail Freebooter. That can go ahead and grab Karn. But you are going to be throwing a beating right now. And we're definitely going to start throwing a beating. Oh, we can coalesce this and go like this. And there we go. We've got a Bristling Hydra. What do you got? Pretty solid. Alright, you got your Esper colors. You've got a Kite Sail Freebooter. I'd say you're probably pretty bone. You're going to Baffling End my Druid. Alright. Kite Sail Freebooter. Getting in because it's not blocking. Opponent feels confident about that no block scenario. Alright, so you cost 10 currently. We can drop it to 9 if we want, but anyway. Send! See if they got answers for it. Yeah, that's fine. Gumball. Well, that's not going to do a lot of work here. And we get our double green. That means Gear Hulk is coming on down. Alright, they're both 4/4s, so we're going to kind of play it evenly. Or not so much evenly as in we're going to go more like this. And put more weight on the Bristling Hydra here, since it can be protected better. Doesn't have trample, but it can definitely start poking some things real hard. And our opponent gives up that quickly. That's some super quick games, folks. We're less than 10 minutes in. So describing the deck and the games, less than 10 minutes. Easy. Moving on. Looks like the deck is on a roll. It just had a rough start. Just a rough start there. Didn't think we'd be going through them that quickly, but I guess we're doing that. So when are we going to get the long game where we have to play value? Could come up at any time, but for now, we're just beating so hard. On the play, again! Druid of the Cowl, Lifecrafters, I guess? Lifecrafters is good to have. This might be the value game that we've been wanting. And just kind of play everything for crazy value. Crazy, crazy value. Green, go. Let's see what our opponent has. Foul Orchard. We're going to jam a Druid of the Cowl. Black mana taps, so if they have something to kill it with, it's probably taking their entire turn here. Glint-Sleeve Siphoner. That's a little bit of value on our opponent's behalf. That's kind of useful, but not really. I think Lifecrafters is important to get down. Time of Ice we can use as a more... it can deal with critical threat sort of thing. Send. He's never blocking. So let's send. And we're never blocking that when it has Menace. I mean, if we have to Onslaught, we have to Onslaught. Time of Ice has value where even if they attack us with a big board state, Chapter 3 returns all tap creatures, not just the ones we target. So that's why it has some value. Thrashing Brontodon. I think we're good for lands as much as that's a Haship Oasis. Okay, so... tap it down. Send. want him in a tough spot where he has to deal with the time of ice, otherwise everything's just going back and he's losing tempo. We got to find something that is tempo for us. Prey upon. Yeah, that's something. That's not our issue right now. Mana's not our issue. It's finding the creatures. And them killing one of our creatures not that pleasant. Gonna play something else. What do we got coming for us? Doomfall. You're going to take my monstrous onslaught. Wonderful. Yes, we kind of need that. Tap down that. So we're going to champion of wits and just see what we see. And definitely draw an extra card off it. Wow. Can we not do this anymore? Wow! Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me right now? Ha! This is nuts. Okay, let's ditch the blue mana sources for now. We don't need them. Well, not really. We'll drop an actual island. This is nuts. We just went through a pile of lands. A huge pile of lands. Champion of Wits saving us. This was actually the direct replacement for Rashmi, because it actually does something when it comes into play. So let's see what our opponent does here. Waker of the Wilds. Uh-huh. Going for that Life Crafters. So we couldn't stop them. That's pretty good. Alright. So let's jam this. With manual tap, this is a really awful system. But in any case, we've kind of got things a little bit short up all at once. A Glyph Keeper on top, that's pretty good regardless. We're going to be drawing that rather than playing it off the top. Oh well. But in this case, I think it'll do some work against our opponent in this situation. Alright, land on top, so there's the relevance you see there. Jam it! And we're not in a position for attackers right now. They do have the Waker of the Wilds. It can do work. They can start making their lands useful. That might be what they're doing right now. But, yeah, okay, fine. There we go. You got a 3/3. So Vizier's going to help us mill through our deck a little faster. Glint Sleeve is back. We're kind of... Well, our card to kill everything is long gone. That's the one we kind of needed. Because we could shred this board state a little bit more. Dalta. Come on! Really? Off the top, we have a River's Rebuke. That'll be helpful. How much damage can we take here? We could probably soak up a little. Let's see. If they attack with the 12/12, there are a few other things that we have to be concerned about, but I think we'll be okay. Send. We're going to try to mitigate all the other damage. They don't technically have lethal, although that if near Deadlands really, really puts a kink in things. Like a big kink in things. Rishkar's expertise. God damn it, opponent, will you stop being perfect with your draws? Stop doing everything right. So, could we pull off a lethal with what we have on board? I know that we're not going to have this on board, but I just want to kind of figure it out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's perfect lethal, depending on what our opponent does. Nissa Vital Force is just a little too much damage for us. I'm none too happy at the moment about that. Our opponent just had a Rishkars into a Nissa. That's pretty gross. Let's be fair. That's real gross. That's a real skittish attack. We're gonna block like this. We'll go to 4 and hope for a miracle right now. They kept their land back, which is real unfortunate. Dude! You got 1 mana, use it! Dude! Oh, discard to hand size. So River's Rebuke. What's it do for us? It keeps us in the game long enough. Or at least for a little while. Send once again. It's not easy, folks. Not easy. But that ought to be a tempo swing that ought to keep us in the game just a little while longer. The Champion of Wits might be the relevant card that we're using here. Just to try and keep us in the game longer. It's a 4/4 body. Important. And we're just trying to push lethal. If our opponent's also trying to push lethal, it might make it easier on us. But as it stands right now, they have Nissa plus something, really. They don't have that many options. There's Nissa.
Harness the elements.
So we might have gotten there, folks. Yeah. Tapping some mana down. The 5/5's not that relevant. Nature's Way. That's hurting. That means that we actually have to block. That hurt. So we're at 1. And they have a single black mana and discarding a hand size. I guess we Champion of Wits. Draw some cards! That's gross. That's a whole lot of gross. So we have to stay on the defensive. Looks like we're on the defensive for a turn. We don't quite have what we need to get there. Is this a play land? It's a played land. I'm just going to play it then. So we're dead if we attack. Let's sit back. How many fight cards have they thrown at us now, by the way? They've thrown us Nature's Way and Prey Upon. And Vraska's Contempt is sufficient to get it there. Our opponent, that Rishkar's expertise put them so far ahead that it didn't matter, honestly. We tried to tempo swing them, it just couldn't get there. We just never drew anything relevant. Very relevant game. Our opponent plays the value game a little better than us. More so, they probably played the beatdown game. We couldn't actually stop some of those things they were playing early as much as we'd like to. Oh well, it happens. Anyways, that's a few games for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Hey, let's get that pack out of the way. As an extra bonus. And as that extra bonus, we have Vault Progress. So final parting, a Nicey Manipulator, and my 4th copy of Marwyn. I don't even want to start. That Marwyn is my curse, okay? I've been actively avoiding Dominaria packs, and that's my 4th Marwyn. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.